Well, fish on. You just saw we had a phenomenal day on the river. We caught a bunch of trout, nice trout, and we actually kept some. We flayed them, we put them in a vacuum sealer, sealed them, and then froze them for about a week. Well, we're up in God's country right now, up in Island Park, camping with the family, and I decided it's time to finish the catch, clean, cook video. So we are gonna dive into these rainbow trout fillets that we have here, and then we're gonna throw them on the new Camp Chef Pursuit mini smoker. This is a smoker you can take camping with you, take it tailgating, take it wherever you want to go. That's all we've been cooking with up here in Island Park for the last week, so we're going to throw the trout on here. So I hear a lot of people say they don't like trout, and that's why they don't keep them, which I understand. If you don't like eating something, why keep it? But I think trout can be one of the tastiest fish there is, right next to salmon in my opinion. And I'm going to show you a super easy, simple recipe you can do, and it will take the fishy taste out of trout, which I kind of like the fishy taste of trout, but what I'm going to show you is something you can do if you don't like trout. Try it out. So all I've done is I've taken some soy sauce, a little bit of teriyaki sauce, and some honey, and I've mixed it into this bowl of mine. And then I have 2 lemons and salt and pepper. As you guys can see, all these sweet angles are coming from this killer GoPro Pro mount on my chest. Okay. So what we're going to do first is take a lemon. We're going to zest these bad boys. And then we're going to take the mix that I made earlier. And we're going to liberally apply that to our trout. Got our sauce applied, and this is kind of messy, so I'm going to clean up so we maintain our bear-aware campsite. Okay, guys? You guys have to be bear-aware when you're up here in God's country. And we're going to go a little salt and a little pepper. So I have the Camp Chef Pursuit set at 225 right now. We're going to throw it on there, and I think a lot of times with any wild game and fish especially, people tend to overcook it. If you overcook fish, it becomes very dry. So don't overcook your fish, okay? We're going to do a little testing here and see how long it takes us to do 2, I'd say average size. This is probably a 20-inch rainbow. So we'll figure out how long it's going to take us. I promise you guys, if you try this, if you can keep some trout and try this recipe, you'll be blown away by how good it is. All right, guys, we're just gonna check on the fish. It's been about an hour. I'm guessing we have a little more time, but once again, don't overcook your fish. You just want the fish to become flaky, and what's recommended for safety purposes, the FDA or whoever approves, temperature says 145 is what you want to cook your trout to. I think you could go a little bit lower, but if you want to stay on the safe side, I'd go 145. But we're just gonna check it. Looking good, but it looks like it needs a little more time. Smelling amazing. So all I've done is I've opened this up a few times, probably twice, and put a little more of the sauce on top, and smells terrific. Before, when I've done this recipe, I've actually put it in a brine, and I might recommend putting it on a brine, but I didn't do it this time. I wanted to try it out. So a brine is basically salt, water, a little bit of brown sugar, and you want to do that for, I don't know, typically they say 24 to 36 hours. The brine I've used in the past has made the fish a little more salty than I like, so I wanted to try it without brining it and just putting actually a little sauce on top. So I'll let you know how it turns out, obviously, but I wanted to try something a little bit different. But I think we have probably another half an hour at this thing, and then we'll be eating good. All right, guys, it has been exactly 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'm gonna call them good. I think they're good. They look amazing. As you can see, I pick it up. It kind of flakes off there in the middle. Man, those look tasty. A lot of people have said, I just don't like eating trout, and I get that. If you don't cook anything the right way, it can taste not so great. But this is an easy recipe for anybody that loves trout or anybody that might not like trout. So you guys know how we do it here on the Hush channel. I cook, The camera guy, my beautiful daughter, gets to taste it first.
This fork?
Yep.
How do I do this?
So there's gonna be some bones here in the belly. So if I were you, I'd just grab a piece off that.
Do I eat this?
You don't eat the tail, it'll come off the tail.
Okay. What the?
One bite, everyone knows the rules. Honest opinion.
That tastes so good.
You're usually not a trout eater.
I hate fish. I'll tell you, I'm having another bite. That's so good.
It's like candy.
Mm-hmm. It's delicious.
What do I get? 1 out of 10.
100.
Like where your head's at. Winston. Next critic. Come here, bud.
Try a bite.
Okay, you want to try some trout? How is it?
Good.
Good? Uh-oh. The biggest critic of them all. My beautiful wife. I wish Gage was here, but he's floating the river. He's the one that caught this fish.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Not so good.
What's your opinion? Should I keep more trout?
So good. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep every trout from here on out. A couple things I would suggest. I haven't tried it yet, but fresh trout before it's frozen is always the best. I had to freeze it. We didn't have time to cook it, so I thought today would be a great day. Now we're up camping. But if you want to try trout, try it this way, or there's a couple other recipes. But anything fresh before frozen is usually better. But thanks for watching, guys. The Catch Clean Cook video. I'm gonna dive into this and see how good it is. But if you guys want to try it, I'll have the whole ingredients down in the description box. Give it a go.